back to KP's Kingdom, cooking with KP, and today I'm going to show you a real easy one. This is my easy soy chicken fried rice. Very, very simple and a great way to use up a little bit of leftover this and that. Alright, let's get on with it. Here I've got a nice big amount of leftover barbecue chicken. Right, we had barbecue chicken from Costco. We didn't eat it all, so we're going to start flavouring that up. I've put in a little bit of Golden Mountain seasoning, and I've put in a little bit of sweet soy, right, a Cantonese. Alright, fine. So to give all of that a good stir, and that chicken at this point is what, a day old, and it is going to soak up all of that flavour incredibly well. Right, a couple of eggs beaten. Mrs. KP's doing that for me. She's going to just mix all of that up so they're all nice and fluffy. Right, and I'm going to add in about 3 to 4 cloves of freshly crushed garlic in with our chicken as well. Want a nice garlicky taste to this one. Right, pretty simple. Right, once again, just give that a good mix through, and the chicken will start absorbing some of that garlic flavour as well. Right, and if you haven't had a soy chicken fried rice before, well, it is just a little bit different, and it is a meal all in one. Little dash of some oil of your choice. I'm just going to use a vegetable oil. Right, if you want to use grapeseed or canola or whatever, you can use any of that. Right, a little bit of oil in our wok. Okay, pretty simple, and we're just going to start making up our fried rice. I'm going an egg fried rice, of course. It's what I used to have as a kid. It's more Cantonese style than traditional Chinese or Japanese style, but it really sort of helps pad out your fried rice. If you only got a tiny bit of rice, it's a great way to extend it and make it even more filling. So we're just going to cook our egg off pretty much like that. I'm going to put that aside. No need to be formal or dainty about this one, right? Because by the time we're finished with this dish, that egg's going to be unrecognizable anyway. Right, I've got some leftover rice from our rice cooker. We've had that in the refrigerator for at least 24 hours, and it's dried and fluffed out quite nicely. So we can start simply frying our rice off. I'm going to be using about 50% power on this particular wok, and that's a pretty reasonable heat. All right, I'm going to be adding in, believe it or not, this is actually sesame oil in an old Kikkoman bottle. It's a great way just to have a little bit of sesame oil on hand at all times, and you can control the amount you use quite easily. I'm probably going to be adding in the equivalent to about 2 teaspoons worth there. Right, so just mix all of that through with your rice, just like that, and I'm going to add in just a little bit more of our veggie oil as well. Right, this rice is really going to take up a lot of flavour. Right, so just keep stirring that through, just like I'm doing there. As I said, sitting at around about 50% power. Now, I always like to use a little bit of bacon. You could use some ham. You could even use some char siu pork if you have some laying around. Right, so add that in and get that sort of happening, and that bacon fat is going to leach out and melt down and get into that rice as well. Just adds another layer of flavour. And I know I do quite a few different types of fried rice on the channel, but it's just a real quick, simple, easy way to make up either a side dish or a whole meal, all self-contained. Right, so we're just going to keep that rice cooking off. You can let it sit for a little bit and let it get a little bit of character or caramelization on the bottom if you want. I'll leave that up to you. Now here I've also saved, with that barbecue chicken, I saved all the chicken juices in the bottom of the bag, and that's a great way to be able to infuse that flavour of that chicken into your rice. So when you get your chicken home, just tip those juices out, put it into a bowl, cover it, put it in the refrigerator, and it will come out like a nice little consomme jelly like that. Of course, the obligatory frozen peas, they go in. Once again, adds a bit of colour and adds a nice little bit of texture as well. Right, so give all of that a nice stir. Now this fried rice does have a completely different flavour from any of the others that I have done in the past. just being the way we've constructed the particular way we've put everything together. Alright, so at the moment everything's still looking a little bit anemic. We do have our chicken. We're going to add all of that in and see how dark that has got. It has absorbed all of those beautiful flavors. And if you haven't tried Golden Mountain seasoning before, absolutely beautiful, MSG free, perfect, beautiful flavors. If you can't get your hands on that, use some Maggi seasoning or Maggi seasoning, depending on where you are in the world. I will tell you this, that does have MSG in it. It's probably why it tastes so good, but this is a really nice, beautiful, light seasoning sauce. Alright, now that chicken has, as I said, absorbed all of that soy, so we're going to need to flavour our rice up. A couple of capfuls worth of Zhaoxing Chinese rice wine that can go in. Just a couple of capfuls. It's going to give it a nice little bit of sweetness. Alright, give that all a good stir, just like that. And we're getting pretty close to the end, really. So we're just going to keep giving that a bit of a mix. We're going to add in our egg, which we have chopped up. Alright, very, very simple. And this is, as I said, a very, very filling dish. So you can serve this one up as a meal, not just as a side. So keep giving that all a good stir through. Make sure we get a little bit more heat happening. We're going to add a little bit more soy, and that soy is for the rice, not for the chicken. I'm just using a good quality soy there. Okay, and I'm just going to add in a little bit more sesame oil. Always taste as you go. Alright, if you're thinking it's lacking something, just work out what it might need if you haven't added enough of a particular ingredient. Alright, so once again, give that a stir, keep it flippy flip, and the smell in the kitchen at the moment is incredible. Okay, you can see all that chicken is still beautiful and dark as it has absorbed that Golden Mountain and that sweet soy. Oh, yum. Little bit of ground white pepper. Okay, just to give it that little bit of a kick. Right, pretty simple. And once again, the flavors just keep changing as the longer we cook this. Alright, absolutely beautiful. We've only got a couple of little things to do before we finish off. Some finely shredded spring onion or scallion that goes in. That's going to give it that real traditional type of flavor that we're used to as a kid. And the last thing we need to do now is basically just serve this one up. I'd love to see you try and make this one at home. It is really, really easy to do, and it tastes absolutely incredible. Alright, ready to serve up. Just going to put those into a couple of bowls just like that. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. If you like this video, hit that like button. It gives me confidence to make you feel warm and fuzzy too. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. You'll be notified every time a new video goes up. And share this video with all your friends on all platforms of social media. We are trying to get the KP's Kingdom out there. Please leave a comment. Love reading, love responding to them. In the meantime, if you want to learn another different version of fried rice, again, like this one, we need to come and join the family. My family, hit that subscribe button and you'll never miss another one of my videos again. Off to eat my soy chicken fried rice, and I will catch you next time. Bye.